What's up guys, it's Jo. Welcome back to my channel. How are you? I haven't been posting consistently on this channel and I almost did, but then I got sick and I wasn't able to work out for like a week and I wasn't able to eat because my appetite was non-existent, and that was a stressful thing. But I really wanted to make this video and I'm hoping it's not too late. I'm hoping it's still going to be a helpful one. Let's get into the video. So it is the holidays and it can be either the most stressful time or the most wonderful time of the year. It's wonderful because we get to spend time with our family, maybe our friends this year, who knows. We get to give gifts, receive gifts, see all of the lights and spend all of that energy together. But it can also be the most stressful because there is a lot of anxiety around food, body image, and all of those things. I mean, I'm hoping this year is a pass on those comments about our body or where we are at life, considering that the whole world stopped for a good whole year, almost a whole year. That was pretty intense. So maybe, hopefully, that will kind of ease our anxiety a little bit. Even so, I know that at this time it's rough because we are surrounded by a lot of good food, and a lot of that can really trigger us to feel disconnected with ourselves and our body because like all we want to do is eat and enjoy our life, but that voice in the back of our head is telling us that you shouldn't eat too much of that, it's the holidays, sugar, you're gonna gain weight, blah 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 blah. Let's talk about a few real tips that you can use and hopefully will be able to help you through this December up until maybe next year and the rest of your life to hopefully ease that anxiety around food. A little bit of backstory, I have dabbled in a few disordered eating patterns myself from when I was younger, and even up until a year ago, actually last year. Yeah, it was only really this year where I started to really understand and develop that relationship with food and myself. So hopefully these few tips will be helpful. Number 1, eat your meals as usual. I know that during the holidays, weeks leading up to it, days leading up to it, even more so on the day itself, it's easy to think that in preparation for a huge meal, I must skip meals. Okay, bukas, Noche Buena na, sis, di mo na ako kakain the whole day. Tubig lang. Let's try to backtrack on that thought and remember that the more that you actually kind of starve yourself or prepare yourself for that big meal, the more likely you're gonna end up feeling out of control at that moment that the meal happens. It might feel like the only thing we know how to do during the holidays is skip meals, but let's try our best not to. Let's try to stick to our usual meals that are comfortable, that feel familiar, that we enjoy throughout the day, so that we don't get too hungry, and by the time we're about to have that big fiesta type of meal that we love to have during the holidays, we're more in tune with our hunger and fullness cues, and we can really enjoy the food that we're going to be eating. So eat your usual meals and try not to skip any of them, especially those snacks. Have that breakfast, lunch, snack, and then that big dinner, or even that Noche Buena whenever you're having those more festive meals, because the more you try to stick to your usual pattern, the more it will be easy for your body to kind of go with the flow and understand how much food it really wants or needs at this specific time without making you feel the urge to eat more than what is comfortable for you. I really want a Christmas cookie. Number 2, keep it balanced. Keep your usual meals as balanced as possible. Try to get those carbohydrates in still, that protein, those carbohydrates, I just said that, those fats. Try to still get the balanced meal that you usually have if you can, because then you're still making sure you're getting those nutrients and you're making sure that those meals are still satisfying. That's very important. The most important and the one thing that I love to always say is that your meals have to be satisfying for you. If they're not satisfying, you're constantly going to look for other food that until you're filled up, you won't stop. try to have that balanced and satisfying meal throughout the day, but also prioritize foods that you enjoy. So you don't have to force yourself to be like, oh, Joe said gotta balance my meals, gotta eat this, gotta eat that. If you don't enjoy it, then it's okay, you know? Stick with the meals you enjoy. You don't have to load up on vegetables and fiber until you're like ready for the sweets kind of thing that we're usually told during the holidays. Just eat what you're gonna enjoy. Number 3, nothing is off limits. It's the holidays. You have to choose the foods that's gonna give you the maximum enjoyment. Food's all laid out and you're eyeing those cookies and you're just like, holiday cookies, yes! Was so unsatisfying until you've gone through all of the food on the table which you didn't completely enjoy, and you're still gonna have the cookie anyway. So go and eat the food you know you're gonna enjoy the most, because that will give you the most satisfaction, that you're not gonna have to look for all of these other things. Just like in a relationship. It's important to not keep certain foods off limits, because it's going to give them so much more power, and then you're just going to keep thinking about it the whole day. Nothing is off limits, and not just on holiday day, but also the days leading up to the holidays. And I think that's the most important thing, is also adjusting that mindset before the holidays, because it might be like, oh, okay, remember Noche Buena in a few days, just like eat clean the whole week through. That's kind of setting yourself up or treating the holidays as a binge day or a cheat day, and that's not what we want it to be. We want it to be a regular day that we can enjoy. So if we treat the week prior as a regular week, enjoying the usual treats that we want to, cookies if you want to, cake if you want to, then the holidays can still be enjoyable and you can still have those treats, but you won't feel the urge to eat everything in sight, because you, throughout the week, were able to also enjoy your food. Nothing is off limits, and you don't have to prepare yourself for that holiday feast by restricting or keeping certain foods away. So nothing is off limits in terms of food before, during, and after the holidays. Number 4, wear something comfortable. This is very important, because I know we all love to wear something cute, something sassy, something fun and sparkly or whatever. That's fine. But I hope you're also considering comfort when you're trying to dress for the holidays, especially when it comes to something that's tight-fitting and uncomfortable when it comes to food. Try not to wear something that's gonna make you feel like you have to constantly body check and be like, oh, that makes me look fat. You know what I'm saying? Because getting full during the holidays is normal. We tend to overeat during these occasions, but they're not binges, okay? These are definitely separate from a binge. Overeating and binging are definitely different things, and I'll talk more about that in another video. But I just want to let you know that if you're wearing something more comfortable, you're kind of just going to enjoy yourself a little bit more, and you're not going to have to worry so much about being bigger, because when you feel like you're wearing something too tight and too small, and then you're eating more than usual, and the clothes are now like cinching you in, then it's going to feel uncomfortable, and you're not going to enjoy the rest of your day. So make sure you wear something comfortable. Number 5, keep it close to your routine. And I mean this is like wake up at the same time if you want to, work out at the same time if you want to, especially if you have anxiety or if you're going through like recovery, then it's best to try to keep your routine as close as possible so that you can minimize the feeling of not knowing what's going to happen next. So I like to eat my usual meals if I want to, and work out at the same time as usual, at the same intensity as well, because this will also allow your body to feel more safe and more comfortable, so that you don't get that extra oomph of stress, especially when it's nearing that time that you're gonna feel most anxious. It's so normal to eat more during the holidays, because hello, food is great, you're spending time with your family, you're enjoying the moment. And the more we try to deviate from our routine, especially in terms of skipping meals or working out extra just to burn off those foods, the harder it is for our body to bounce back, for lack of a better term. But when we try to stick to that routine that we're used to and treat it as if nothing really happened. Even if we ate a little bit more that day, our body knows what to do. Our body will go back to how it used to be and all of those things because we're giving it time and because it's smart. It knows what it needs to do. And number 6 is enjoy your freaking holiday. Guys, this year has been crazy and I don't even understand. It's like the best thing that's probably happened this year is opening our eyes to the fact that everything in the world is fast, it's fleeting, things change, and we have to spend as much time as we can with the people that we love and all of that drama. If you're gonna celebrate the holidays, at least enjoy it. Be kind to yourself because this year has been rough. You don't want to spend another holiday constantly just thinking about what you ate or what you're gonna do to burn off what you ate. You want to spend this holiday remembering the moments, the conversations, the people that were there. You know what I'm saying? We've been taught a lot of things about our body and anxiety and food being evil, especially during the holidays. But all we have to do is embrace it and try to relax, allow ourselves to enjoy. Don't let the fear of weight gain or your body changing take away this holiday from you, okay? Anxiety and stress is really up at this time, so the best thing you can do is really try to take care of yourself. So that was the end of this video. I hope you found it helpful. All food, no matter what food, will still give you something. So even if you overate cookies or whatever, their body's still gonna freaking use that for something, okay? So thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. And don't forget to give this a thumbs up and subscribe and pass it on to any of your friends you think might need to watch this. Anyways, till then, I shall see you guys in the next video. Don't forget, you always deserve to eat.
So
Bye.
I'm offering a simple phrase. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas.